Melody in Brazil. A weekly show by Geisa Fernandes.
Episode 24. What does your career look like? A marathon or a sprint? If you are anyhow related to jazz, you might know that during April there is a very important meeting for jazz musicians, producers, everyone somehow connected to jazz, called the Jazz Ahead. It takes place in Bremen in Germany, and jazz musicians get crazy about it. There are, for instance, in the internet, groups and communities discussing it. It was precisely in one of those discussion groups on the Jazz Ahead that I recently virtually met Italian jazz musician Dario Napoli. And if by any chance you still haven't heard about Dario Napoli, well, just rush and Google it. Search for the guy because he's the man for jazz manouche, trust me. And a couple of days ago, Dario posted a short video, and it was a very emotional one, a very sincere one, where he was basically being grateful for the good things happening to him. And of course, there is no magic here. These sort of things come out of hard work, dedication, time, sometimes a drop of luck here and there, but most of times you really have to believe on the old formula of hard work, dedication, and a lot of patience. So I liked the post, I made a comment, and replied by saying that the career of an indie artist is more like a marathon and not like a sprint. I liked the analogy so much that I decided to borrow it and make it the title of this episode. Mille grazie, Dario. And I guess the reason I like it so much, it's maybe because it takes us out of our so-called comfort zone and forces a different approach to something that we all know, the feeling that sometimes we are running and getting to nowhere, basically. So let me propose you an exercise. Let's start from nowhere. Let us check if this nowhere zone we believe we are stuck in is really a desert. Maybe it looks like a warehouse. Yes, a warehouse. A huge, empty place. But wait, here and there, you can see some boxes. Some are cardboard boxes, but there are some who are quite strong, made out of wood, or maybe even stone, diamond, platinum, you name it. Just think of those boxes as your small achievements. Instead of ignoring them, maybe if you put them together in a certain order, or if you pile them, you can build steps out of them. And if there is something that we all know is that with steps, it's much easier to reach a higher level. But the element that we tend to forget is that it takes time to build steps. And that's why Dario Napoli's quote made such sense to me. In a marathon, the first 10 seconds won't decide your life, because we are facing hours. We are facing the big picture here. And yes, it includes lots of wounds, maybe some blood coming out of your sneakers. You're gonna be hurt, that's for sure. But can you handle it? Can you go on despite of that? Oh yeah, then you got a potential. Then you're running for gold. And I know that's easy to say, but very hard to do. But then again, think as a marathonist. Visualize the big prize at the end. Remember why you were there in the first place. And just go on. Oh yeah, one more thing. Don't forget to be grateful for those offering you that bottles of water from time to time. It was a thirsty day for me, and the marathon analogy came as a relief. So again, Thanks a lot, Dario Napoli. Thank you, dear listener, for staying with me so far. And the final treat today is especially dedicated to my friend Dario Napoli. The classic Italian song Estate from Bruno Martino. It's a live recording from last year's International Jazz Day event, and that you please be kind on the eventual pronunciation problems I might have. Thanks again for staying with me so far. Till next week, and for now, beijo!
Estate si calda come bacio che ho perduto, sei piena di un amore che è passato, il cuore mio vorrebbe cancellare. Estate, il sole che ogni giorno ci scaldava, che immensi di tramonti dipingeva, adesso brucia solo con furor. Tornerà un altro inverno, cadranno mille petale di rose, la neve coprirà tutte le cose e forse un po' di pace tornerà. Odio l'estate che ha dato al suo profumo di ogni fiore, l'estate che ha creato il nostro amore per farmi poi morire di dolore. Odio l'estate, odio l'estate.
How to be indie in Brazil. A weekly show by Geisa Fernandes.